minus the probability of 4 yeses, which happens to be 0.3439. Okay? There's how you handle independent events. Now we got to handle dependent events. Okay? Ready? Dependent. So what events are dependent? All right. So in the example from yesterday, in bingo, you got a 1 out of, I don't know, how many numbers are there? 100 numbers of getting that number on your card. That number gets chosen. I know what that number is. Does knowledge of that number chosen affect the probability of getting the next number on my card? Yeah. So that is a dependent event. So bingo is dependent. As are cards when you deal out cards and don't replace them to the deck. Yes, you. All right, I'll do it with cards. I got 52 cards in the deck. What's the probability of getting the Queen of Spades? 1 out of 52. I've been dealt a card now. It's not the Queen of Spades. Now what's the probability of getting the Queen of Spades from this deck of cards left? 1 out of 51. I've taken a card out. The probability of success has changed, knowing that I got another card out of the deck and it wasn't the Queen. Okay, so that means dependent. Okay, all right. Here we'll do independent and we'll do dependent with a table. So I got males and females. I got ones that drive to school and ones that don't drive. Okay, and I've got 20 and 30 and 40 and 10 for a total of 60, 40, 50, 50. 100 people. What's the probability that somebody I picked out here is male? I got 60 males. That's 60%. What's the probability that I've got somebody who drives to school? 50%. Now, what's the probability that I have somebody that is both male and drives to school? That's 20. Now, let's go back and look at my test. I'm going back. If the probability of A and B is equal to the probability of A times the probability of B, these events are independent. Okay? So what's the probability? So the probability of male and drive, is that equal to the probability of being male times the probability of being a driver? Is 0.2 equal to 0.6 times 0.5? Obviously not. So if those probabilities aren't equal, then we have dependent events. It's a conditional event. It's a conditional probability. And we'll get to that tomorrow or the next day. Okay?